Live from the basement car park at Area 51 and broadcast worldwide in association with leading radio stations via the internet. It's the Elegant Universe. Your hosts, abducted from Melbourne, Australia. Here's Peter Gagliardi and Shane Hill.
Welcome, Radioland. What a fantastic digital audience. Let's get it on with the best jokes and stories that are around at the moment. A new poll says 1 out of 4 think that Tony Abbott is not fit to be Prime Minister, and that poll was just from the Abbott family. Moving on, Best Buy in the United States is encouraging customers to make 6-second videos called Vines about their best experiences at Best Buy. They call this a fun promotion, while the cops are calling this evidence. Starbucks has made the Duffin, which is a donut mixed with a muffin, part donut. The Duffin goes straight to your thas. Microsoft has apologised for posting a tweet which states old women don't know how to use computers. My nana was pretty angry at this. She spent like 10 minutes writing an angry email into the microwave. And J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, regrets not having Hermione be with Harry Potter instead of Ron. Then things got even more awkward when Ron said, hey, why not both? Why not? Today's show is action-packed as we interview your choice for the new female co-host. Your vote as we audition them. Let's begin after this. It's time for the list. Things to say when accepting an award. Number 5, I'm honoured just to be out of rehab. Number 4, I paid a lot of people to get this. Number 3, couldn't have done this without Scientology. Number 2, this award really belongs to the underpaid foreign workers that made it. And number 1, sleeping with those judges really paid off.
Welcome back to the show that's so wet, it'll make you moist too. Peter!
Yes, welcome back, dear listener. We're here with the first auditioned Mystery Girl X. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm dry as a bone.
As it is.
That's the first person who's ever been turned off by that.
That's hilarious. Okay, so tell us about you. Are you a Melbourne girl? Are you from the country? Where do you come from?
I'm a Novocastrian from Newcastle.
Ah.
And from there went from one steel city to another, straight down to Wollongong.
Oh, cool.
Was that intentionally, or is that just how life led you sort of thing?
That's just where my parents moved to.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Melbourne?
So I've been in Melbourne since 2011. So spent after Wollongong, spent the next 15 so years in Sydney.
Okay, so in other words, you were transient, had no real home.
This is true. This is the story of my life.
So why should the listeners vote for you over all the other Mysterious Girl X's that we're going to have on the show?
I can take shit. Can we swear?
Oh,
We can
now.
but we don't want to.
Okay, I can take it,
Yep.
Yeah.
but I can give it.
You can dish it out
Once
as well.
I
That's
get
good.
to know the dirt on you two.
Threats already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You
Is
got
it,
the job.
is it that
Yeah.
showing all the
Yeah.
dirt that I've got?
When you're and I alone, I'll tell you a thing or two about Peter that
Yeah.
you can put
Yeah.
to air. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're
know
already
all
getting
yours.
ganged up on.
I know your secrets.
Okay, so what else is about you? Have you got family in Melbourne? Do you live nearby? What's the go?
No, I don't. I'm estranged from my family, so
Okay.
I'm flying solo.
Wow.
I do have an older brother in Brisbane who I am in contact with.
Yep.
He's down the Jehovah Witness Road.
Yep.
So
Come to the right
although he
place.
is family, I'm second in his life to
Yeah, of
family, if
course.
you know what I mean.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm solo in Melbourne.
Okay.
Solo in every way.
Okay, and you also do some acting.
I do acting and I teach dancing
Cool.
and I waitress and I've been a cleaner and I've been a
So you
girl
are-
in a bunny suit.
You are an aspiring actress then.
I
You're
am.
waitressing, dancing, bunny suit. They all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that the resume?
Yeah, see it. You all have to do that to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So you'll be like Penny to our nerds.
That's what
on
I
the show,
said
'cause-
during the pre-interview.
Yeah, so
I
there'll be
said-
lots of science. And okay, are you interested in the unexplained, weird, and wacky things that go on in the universe?
I'm interested in everything that's unexplained.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yes.
Like how we got this radio show. Let's go to a break, and when we come back, more from the Mysterious Girl X. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Okay, it's quiz time. Now, we know, Shane, that we've never lost.
We have never
We've
lost.
never lost. So we're giving this mystery girl X the chance to defeat us. Okay, so you ready? Obviously, you'll be versing Shane.
Explain what happens.
Okay, what it is
Yeah,
I
that'd
say
help.
5 questions, and all you have to do is answer them correct before Shane does.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really, really simple.
Easy
so
as. Easy as.
here we go. Question 1.
Question 1.
Who is the Prime Minister of Australia?
It's Tony Abbott.
Oh, I got it.
You got me. You got me.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that was
got it.
that was good. Yeah. Much better than much too
If
fast.
the listener could
Too
see her
fast.
face, that's priceless. Okay.
Thanks for the cue cards.
Okay, question 2. What are the colours on the Australian flag?
Red, white, and blue.
Oh, she got me
Oh,
again.
you
She
got
got
What's
it.
me
going
again.
on?
Oh, no.
What's going on?
She got me again. All
Okay,
right.
question 3.
Question 3.
Where was Shane born?
Broken Hill, New South Wales. Sorry, got you.
Oh, you
got
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry.
Question
Question 4.
4. What's Shane's birthday?
14th, 40th, 1500. Sorry, got you again. Got you again.
And what was Shane's first pet?
Bang, bang, the cat.
Oh, you came
Yeah,
close.
almost got him,
almost.
see?
You came
Almost.
close.
I
but,
did the gun noise.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, we win again?
We win again.
We win again.
Okay, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, more about UFOs, conspiracies, and everything weird. But before that, we're going to say goodbye to our mysterious Girl X.
Welcome back to the show where things that go bump in the night actually get invited into the studio. Mystery Girl X.
Hey guys, I just was wondering if you got a couple of minutes to take some time out and talk about something that's come up in the news today.
We certainly have.
Of course we do.
So I'm sure you're all aware of the Daniel Morecambe
Murder trial, yep.
murder trial.
Yeah.
The boy was 13 when he was abducted
Yep.
by Brett Peter Cowan. For those of you who don't know the story, Daniel was waiting at a bus stop and Brett actually was in his van, drove past him, saw him, turned around, parked in the car park and went out to stand at the bus stop with the boy.
This sounds premeditated to me.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dark.
Yeah.
And the bus went by. Brett's talked Daniel into hopping into the car with him, saying that he'll take him home.
Yeah.
Instead, of course, he takes him to his house
Yep.
with the intention of molesting him. And thankfully, well, not thankfully, but Daniel freaked out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that led to Brett freaking out and leading to Daniel's death.
Question. You know how they say that the victim is usually known by the offender? Was that true in this case?
No,
They didn't know
complete
each other?
stranger.
No, not at all.
No,
Stranger danger.
complete
Gosh.
stranger. Yeah, I don't think there's enough of that stranger danger anymore in the schools. We used to get,
I got taught,
yeah,
you know, don't.
that was big.
Yeah,
back
and
in
my
day.
parents are really strange, so I didn't go home that day after the lecture. Yeah.
Well, the good news out today is that Brett has actually been sentenced to life. It was a very emotional sentencing by the judge, who just said that there's no way he'd be rehabilitated. So
how did they catch him?
there were undercover cops that he actually confessed to, which is great.
So he's at the pub drinking, thinking, "Oh, press my mates, you know, I've killed
Yeah.
someone."
No. It
Dutch
was
courage,
They
eh?
they pretended they were like part of a crime syndicate family, and they befriended him on a plane.
Right.
And then when
So they must have suspected him then.
Well,
at
yeah,
some
they
point
Oh,
knew-
well,
to be
he
able
was
to-
They
under
knew it was
surveillance
him.
for quite some
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah, because he's apparently done it 6 or 7, maybe even 8
Holy
times before.
And there's actually now
Yeah.
someone from about 8 years ago who wants to talk to Brett now that he's
Right.
been sentenced. So
Okay.
I
Really?
don't know if possibly this person
Yeah.
he'd attempted to abduct.
Wow.
Maybe.
Well, see, the thing about it is he was on parole when this occurred, and he's gone to jail so many times before, and so
Yeah.
many times he's been let on bail, he's been let
how,
on parole.
How often does this have to
This
happen? when
happens
they
all the
let
time.
people
Surely
go?
we've reached the end
all
of the
the
line.
time.
Have we reached the end of the line of this?
Everyone's
Well, you'd
on
think
parole
so.
when they
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Jill Maher killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on parole. He's done it about he sexually
Well, it's over
assaulted and raped
20
people. Like
over
yeah,
20.
yeah.
And actually, Darren Hinch, who was thankfully just been released from jail
Yeah.
over not paying a $100,000 fine. The courts are just ridiculous. He was actually next to Jill
Really?
Maher's killer, and everyone in that jail, they're actually pissed off with Darren Hinch
Yeah.
Yep.
for fighting for this, because they're making it harder for them when they're getting on parole. So they're actually annoyed also with Dilmar's killer
Yeah.
for putting them in this position. Like, it's just...
Yeah,
This is
oh,
insane.
It's getting
ridiculous.
dark.
And something we need to investigate a
That's
little
right.
bit more.
We will.
We're going to a break. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the show that's so wet it'll make you moist too. Peter.
Welcome back, dear listener. Okay, our mysterious girl X has just left. But now our next mysterious girl X is here. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I am young and I have a vibrant view on the world, and that's why I say things that you might not want to hear, but you actually believe are true.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, are you from Melbourne? Are you from the country? What's your story?
I live in the outer northern suburbs of Melbourne, but I venture in quite frequently as I'm a student in the city.
Okay, cool. What are you studying in the city?
I'm studying arts. I want to be a writer eventually, and I'm also dabbling in science.
Cool. What sort of science?
It's all conversations about what actually is science, and is psychology a science when compared to physics, which has had such a strong grounding in history.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Hey, that sounds exactly what we're
It's
talking.
like right up our tree, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Like the Big Bang sort of thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what brought you into the realm of sciences? Like, is it something you're passionate about? Is it something your family does? What's the go with that?
Well, I like to think of myself as creative by nature, but it kind of contrasts to my family who have more of a scientific background.
Yeah?
My dad preferred physics, my grandparents are in botany and know every single plant under the sun. So it's sort of ingrown in me, and it's part of what I like to involve in my own work.
Cool. Sounds good. You've heard it here. Go to The Elegant Universe on Facebook with Peter Gagliardi and Shane Hill and cast your votes. We're going to a break. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the show. As usual, it's quiz time. Okay, Mysterious Girl X, what we do in this part of the show is we're going to have a bit of a quiz. You versus Shane. Now, remember, we've never lost.
Never.
So brace
Never
yourself.
lost.
And for the listener, if you've just joined us, virtually what it is it's 5 questions said pretty quickly, and whoever answers first wins.
Yeah.
It's as
Easy.
simple as that. But
Easy.
you've got to answer right, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Who was the first Prime Minister? Oh, well, no, not the first. Who's the current Prime Minister of Australia?
Tony Abbott.
Oh, she
Oh,
beat me.
she got ya.
She beat me.
She got ya, okay.
No.
Number
All
2.
right, try it again.
Number 2. What are the colours on the Australian flag?
Blue, white, and red.
Oh, damn, you got me
Oh,
again.
got him again.
Hang on, this could be the first time that we've lost
Ooh.
the quiz.
That face is
that
like-
was quick. That was fast. That was really fast.
Her face is like, what's going on here? Okay. Number 3. Where does Shane live?
Box Hill. Sorry, I beat you.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
I
too
probably
slow.
could have guessed that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
what was Shane's first pet?
Bang Bang the cat. Sorry, I beat you
Oh,
again. Sorry.
you're losing.
One
You're
to go. One to
Okay,
go.
here we go. The tiebreaker.
Okay.
What year was Shane born?
1952.
1959. I'm
Oh.
sorry, we win again.
Ah.
We've never lost. The record stands clean.
So we're going to a break. When we come back,
Nice guess, though.
I have a feeling this is a bit biased here.
Yeah, it's rigged. Welcome back to the show where things that go bump in the night actually get invited into the studio. And now the news, Mystery Girl X.
Well, the current news is that Rick Dyer, a self-proclaimed Sasquatch hunter by trade, actually caught himself a Sasquatch in September, but has only revealed the news today.
wow.
Okay, so hey, Pete, you were saying before, trade?
Yeah, I know. Trade, like,
Trade?
how many have you caught in your life? This is my first one. Well, I think you need to change professions, buddy.
Exactly. I don't think it's a trade you can exactly study.
Mm.
And he claims that the bait that he used were the irresistible pork ribs that he nailed to a tree.
That is hilarious. Like the Yeti's out, the Sasquatch is out in the forest, and he goes, I've got a real hankering for some ribs.
Yeah.
And he's
Too
like,
bad if he was after chicken that day.
I know. Like, seriously, what is this guy? I reckon it's a cardboard box with someone's face just drawn on it. Like, oh, I've caught it.
Okay, well, he says that this 7'10" Sasquatch he still has the body of.
Right.
He has pictures of it, and to prove that it actually is the real thing, they have done DNA tests, 3D optical scans,
Yeah.
and body scans as well.
So how come he's not world famous and worth billions of dollars now for handing over the evidence of
Yeah.
a Sasquatch.
That's
well,
right.
the problem is this exact same man made the same claim in 2008 and
Yeah.
was proved false, and instead
Oh.
it was a man in a gorilla suit.
Right.
It's like a criminal. You know how they go to jail for a crime, right? And they go, you know what? I got busted that time. I'm going to figure out what to do next time so I don't get busted.
And
He's just
everyone's-
come up with a much more cleverer way
How
to
on
get away
earth-
with it.
How on earth could he have thought for a moment that people would forget what he did in 2008?
He didn't even bother changing his name.
That's hilarious. What do you think, dear listener? We want you to go to The Elegant Universe on Facebook with Peter Gagliardi and Shane Hill and leave your comments, questions, queries, and suggestions there. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we return, more of the Sasquatch.
Welcome back to the show. Remember, if you've had a UFO hovering over your house, mysterious footprints going through the backyard, or a Loch Ness thingy swimming in your swimming pool, we want to know about it because we're into the unusual, the bizarre, all things weird, including pseudoscience.
Okay, so we all know that science is your basic physics, your chemistry, your biology. And in recent years, people are trying to claim now that psychology is in fact a real material science just as much as any of those.
Well, it's not empirical, I will admit that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no empirical evidence for it. But why are you saying that it is not a science?
Well, I'm saying it's not a science because it's really someone just blabbing around trying to explain everything. If you take Freud, for example,
Yeah.
if he sees a man dive into a lake to save a son,
Yep.
he'll say that it's part of his complex trying to prove himself as a strong man and therefore he's saving the son.
Is
Yep.
it not to do with the son drowning to death, though?
Well,
Is it?
it's part of his pride. He's saving the son and therefore he's a hero, so he's a big man.
Yeah.
However, if he pushes the son into the lake trying to kill him,
Yeah.
it's also explained by Freud because he's jealous of this and he wants to prove his manlyhood by making sure he's the only man there. I mean, Freud can explain
Yeah.
anything with the exact same theory.
Wasn't Freud the dude who liked to make people cry?
No, that was...
Who was that?
That was Carl Rogers.
That's right,
Yeah.
Rogers. God, Rogers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he reckons he can explain anything pretty
Exactly. And meanwhile, he was basically a sexually perverted coke addict.
Yeah, not only that, well,
Oh.
he was addicted also to cigars.
Was he?
And, you know, because Freud was one who said a cigar is just a cigar, but he couldn't stop smoking cigars. In fact, his whole lower jaw got riddled with cancer, and he used to use a spoon to pry his mouth open to get another cigar in.
Oh, that's gross.
He was, yeah.
much. How did he eat?
I think through some
With a
kind
tube,
of a
or
tube.
something?
Or
Ugh.
maybe he chewed apples with the... That's a joke. Anyway, go
Oh,
on. Yeah.
And so I find it crazy that this obvious crazy man is being taught to in school. Like, a big part of the curriculum in VCE is all focused around all of Freud's theories, which since have mostly been proved false anyway.
Yeah, well,
Ooh,
the thing,
I like
the thing
that.
my argument about this,
go on.
is that remembering Freud is only one element of psychology. There
Yeah.
are hundreds of really good people that have put a lot of work and done some very good imperial work into the field of psychology. Freud is just one. And yeah, Freud, you can argue with Jung, you can argue with Rogers, as I did. I released a paper on what an idiot Rogers was. But, you know, to say that it's not a science, because remember, chemistry started as magic.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
alchemy.
So, you know, I need a little bit. I need you to be a little bit more stronger with me. Why would not psychology be a science?
Well, really, the main physical parts of psychology can all be attributed to other areas of science. I mean, the most substantial part to me is how we've actually diagnosed specific areas of the brain as corresponding to speech or sight, and that could all
That's
just be exactly. It's
neuroscience, yeah.
neuroscience.
Yeah.
When you get to pure psychology, not influenced by any type of biology or neuroscience or anything, it's all a load of theories that are eventually proven wrong anyway.
Okay. Can you give me an example of a besides Freud, a psychological theory that's been proven wrong? Just off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head,
is
again,
this?
really similar to Freud is Adler with his inferiority complex. And it's, again, the exact same thing, just explaining whatever happens by saying...
Yeah, but
he's-
also don't forget Adler also did the series of how the growth series through you know, from early childhood to developmental psychology. Adler did a lot of work on that, which no one has proven wrong. In fact, has helped millions of people all over the world.
Well, even if it has helped people, it doesn't necessarily make it a science. It's just an area of knowledge. If it doesn't actually use the scientific methods of being right almost exactly every time.
Okay, scientific methods. You know that a psychologist has to do 2 years of stats and mathematics to get it right. So there is some empirical science there. I fully agree with you. Psychology is not a pure science, like mathematics is a pure science. Psychology is more about understanding the way people behave.
Exactly. And I think, a lot of study does go into it. I'm not saying that it's actually wrong, but a lot of study goes into being a lawyer or into being a historian. It's just another field of knowledge that doesn't follow the exact same disciplines.
What do you think, listener? Go to the Elegant Universe and, vote for our mysterious X-girl.
Mystery Girl X.
Mystery Girl X. And tell us what you think. Is she right? Is she wrong?
Or
is
is she
Shane
just
right?
an opinionated little... yeah.
Find out this and more.
We'll be back. Welcome back to the show that's so wet it'll make you moist too.
Yes,
Peter.
welcome back to the show. You've just missed our mysterious girl X number 2, but don't worry, we're joined by our mysterious girl X number 3. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you are. Hello, everybody. Thanks for listening in.
No worries. I'm sure the listener, loves your voice. You sound like, you were saying, what do you sound like?
One of those annoying kind of, what is it?
GPS.
Yeah. Does anyone know this one? Please make a U-turn when possible. This is probably where I swear at the
brilliant.
actual
That is
GPS.
brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, mysterious girl X number 3. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I was actually born at the Frankston Hospital, the 5th place that you should not visit. So please don't hold that against me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you still live in Frankston?
No, in Cranbourne. So I've really moved up in the world. I really have.
Okay, so you're a criminal.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Could be.
Mysterious Girl X. I
Yeah,
could be a
could
criminal
be.
if you want me to.
Because nobody knows who you really are.
So what do you like to do? What's some fun things you like to do? What are things you're interested in?
Oh, the gym. I know that sounds
Yeah?
so boring.
Yeah.
I really, really like to work out weights.
A guy named
Deadlifting
Jim
weights.
or the gym?
No, she just said
the
I like to
gym.
work out.
The
Yeah.
gym. Wow, that was
With
really.
weights.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did that make you feel better?
Yeah, it did. It did. Somebody's got to laugh at my jokes.
Yeah.
Usually
it
it's
won't
just
be
me.
either of us. Yeah. Anyway, carry on. Yeah.
Okay, so what else? Why should our listeners vote you as our mysterious girl X?
Because I'm very honest
Yeah?
and not afraid to admit things. Like one of my first concerts was Simple Plan, and I enjoyed it.
Simple plan.
Simple Plan back in the early 2000s. I don't know if you kind of
No.
Never
know
heard
that.
of them.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
No. No reference to it at all.
You
Who-
don't know Simple Plan?
I'm
No.
sure 90% of our listeners do, though, and that's
Yeah.
what's important. Our
Yeah.
listeners,
That's
we
right.
love you.
Wow, hang
So-
on. I don't know how old you guys are. Maybe you're past the Simple Plan. I know
Could be.
you obviously are, but
Oh,
that's
really?
okay.
Thank you.
Maybe
Thank you.
Fleetwood Mac. Everyone loves a bit of Fleetwood
Who?
Mac.
No, look,
Stevie
it's-
Nicks.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm not into music. This is
No,
about you.
he's not.
Oh,
This
this
is
is about
about-
me.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm
about you.
into Fleetwood Mac and
Great.
Stevie Nicks. I actually
Excellent.
really like
Cool.
her too.
Okay.
So some of the stuff we play, you'll know who it is.
Yes, I will.
Cool, excellent.
Okay, listener, you've heard it here. Go to the Elegant Universe on Facebook and vote for mysterious girl X number 3. If she tickled your fancy, we'll be back after this. Welcome back to the show. As usual, it's quiz time.
Quiz
Now,
time.
we've never
I'm
lost.
excited. I'm really competitive. I'm just letting you know that
Yeah,
now.
okay.
So
Oh,
this
cool.
could be
That's
the
great.
first time that you've
As
lost.
competitive as you are, you must realise we've never lost. The record stands.
That's
Yeah,
that's
people
okay.
say.
I'm a
Yeah,
new
cool.
record could be set today.
It
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
right.
I'm letting
It
you
could
know.
be. Okay.
That's right.
Explain the quiz, please.
Okay, for people who have just joined us, it's very, very simple. It's 5 questions.
Okay.
And the first person to answer correctly wins. That's it. So you answer
What,
each
what
of the
do I
questions.
win?
Well, you've won the title of champion,
Oh,
Yeah.
which we hold at the moment.
okay.
So
All right.
let's see how you go.
Do I get
Okay.
a buzzer or I just?
No, you just
No,
say.
you just
say
answer.
say the
and
answer.
if you can beat whoever you're against in the quiz,
Yep.
yeah, you will win.
And today
Okay.
you're going to be against Shane. Okay, here we go.
Different.
Alrighty.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
We're ready. Okay, question number 1. Who is the current Prime Minister of Australia?
Tony Abbott.
Tony Abbott.
You
Oh,
got me.
she
You were
got ya.
faster than me. That's
Why do I feel like this is going somewhere?
that's amazing.
This
You've got
you're really quick.
Number
Okay.
two.
Number two. What are the colours on the Australian flag?
Why aren't you answering?
I'm waiting.
You don't
He's
know
thinking.
it.
Don't
He's
know.
Are you
thinking.
giving me a head start?
Could be.
Okay. All right. Blue.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Oh, is white or is white a shade? Is this the
No,
trick
no, no.
question?
White. Yeah.
White?
White's another one.
Yeah, and
Red.
Oh,
you've
she
done
got
it
you
again.
again.
You beat me again. You beat me again. That's amazing.
This is
This could be the first time that
we
we've lost.
lose. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be the first time.
this
We'll
is
see.
not okay. I do not feel comfortable right now. I'm in a winning position, and these questions seem to. Let's just keep going and
Okay,
see what
Yeah,
happens.
question number 3.
Question number 3. Where was Shane born?
Africa.
Broken Hill, New South Wales. I win.
Oh, Shane
Sorry.
got 1 point. Okay.
Sorry.
This,
Sorry.
this hasn't.
What
this
was
isn't
she-
fun
Move.
anymore.
Next question.
What was
Next
Shane's first animal?
Cat.
Bang Bang the cat. Oh, half right.
Oh,
half
so
right.
you got half the
Half-
point,
half a
but Shane
point.
got the full point.
Yeah, I
so.
got the full thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because he named the cat. Come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Who's the adjudicator? How is this even fair?
We
You
are the adjudicator.
Oh, okay. So no wonder
Last
you've always
question.
won.
Let's see how you go with the last
What
question.
suburb does Shane live in?
Box Hill. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, we win again.
how
The
unfortunate.
record stands.
I'm taking
listener.
this to court. This is
record
actually
stands.
unfair.
Okay, you heard it here. We are yet again the champions of
Oh,
the quiz.
yes, everyone, clap, clap.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the show where things that go bump in the night actually get invited into the studio. If you've had a UFO hovering over your house, mysterious footprints in the backyard, or a Loch Ness thingy swimming in your swimming pool, we want to know about it. Let's go to the news of the mysterious and the unexplained. Mystery Girl X.
Okay, so anyone living in New South Wales that actually has a chihuahua, this news is going to directly harm you in a sense. So a python swallowed a chihuahua when it was chained in its kennel, and this poor woman has come outside after a gorgeous sleep
Yeah.
to see this massive bulge in this python. Now, she's done the right thing. She's actually called Wires, which is a wildlife organisation, to
Yeah.
say, look, actually, this situation's happened. The poor python, it's
Yeah.
now
Oh, it's the
chained
poor
to the
python.
kennel. Well, I'm sorry, but anyone that has a chihuahua, you're going to go, poor python.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
a chihuahua is just a glorified rat,
Yeah,
really.
they deserve to be eaten. But, well, obviously, what I want to know is what kind of idiot puts a python and a chihuahua in the same cage? How does that work?
I don't think it was in a cage. I think it was in a
No,
kennel.
I think you might have missed. It is actually a wild python. So
Yeah.
it's actually
Ah.
come in and seen the chihuahua as food, which
Yeah, which
which
it
is-
does.
which
Yeah.
I can actually understand.
It's a bit like those
So-
cartoons where it sees, but it's on a plate with
Yeah,
vegetables
it's,
around it.
and it's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Well, the poor chihuahua. That's not making that sound anymore. Let's just say.
So, how did they handle it? Did they get the
So-
snake? Did they free it? Did they? What happened?
What happened was Wise actually took the python back to their place.
Yep.
And their lair. Okay, let's go with that. And they actually gave the python some drugs to help it regurgitate.
Why would they
Oh.
bother? The
Chihuahua.
thing's dead.
No, because it's actually chained to the kennel. The
Oh.
chihuahua's still got the
so
chain.
they had to take the
They've got
python with the kennel. They didn't cut the chain. They put the whole kit and caboodle in
I
the
think
back of
so.
a ute and drove.
I think so. So this, they've done a good
Imagine
job
the
to try and.
the cop that that's picked them up. You know what's in the back of the ute, mate?
Just a python and it's chained to a kennel. It's fine.
They should have
Absolutely
let
fine.
Darwinism sort it out. If the snake's stupid enough to swallow something hooked up to something bigger, it deserves to, its
That's
fate.
an awful sound. Don't do that. Look, okay, it was a live animal. I do feel bad for the chihuahua, but it's a chihuahua. Anything that's under, 5 kilos, that's not a dog.
No.
Come on now. I've got a German Shepherd. He's 45 kilos. Now that is a dog.
That's a
He
dog.
probably had pictures of Arnold Schwarzenegger in his kennel. He's like, one day I'm going to be like that. And the python went, not today, mate.
I know what's happened is that the python's just minding its own business. Going
Oh,
past,
yeah.
And the chihuahua's going, which means, hey, you, what, hey, you.
What are
there.
you looking
Hey,
at?
Hey, well, come
Yeah,
over
they
here.
do.
Come
They
over
do.
here and say that.
They always do have a bit of an
Yeah, 'cause
attitude
they're
problem, don't
they've
they?
got a real
Oh,
attitude.
all chihuahuas.
Little man
all-
syndrome. That's
yeah,
what's going on
I
there.
completely agree. If I walk my dog past a little dog and its prissy owner,
Mm.
their dog is always yapping at mine, and I'm the one that gets the looks like control your dog,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the ones that are yapping. I don't understand. Look, I'm going to put it out there. I
Go on.
dislike/hate little dogs, and I'm sorry to offend anyone, but if I've offended you, then you need to get rid of your small
That's
dog.
great. If you've got any stories about your chihuahua being eaten by a python, go to
We'd
our
love to
Facebook.
hear it,
If
and we're
you-
going to laugh about it.
If you admit having a chihuahua, yeah.
Then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
We're coming back after this break.
Welcome back to the show that walks up to the door of the unexplained, then realises we've left our keys in the other pants. The weird, the bizarre, the unusual. Speaking of which, Mystery Girl X.
I've actually got something that I need to talk to you guys about, and I think that
Okay.
everyone needs to know.
Yep.
Now, I watched
Mm-hmm.
this documentary on YouTube. 45 minutes I sat there and watched it on my phone. Probably not good for my eyesight, but it was very, very good for my brain.
Yeah.
Now, it was about mermaids.
Mermaids.
And I'm
Okay.
not talking about the Disney kind.
Right.
Okay, I'm talking about fully fledged
Mhm.
Yep.
mermaids that actually exist.
Right.
Now, before I watched this, I was
Yeah.
like, "Pfft, mermaids, okay, whatever, go for it.
Yep.
Right.
I believe they exist. I'm just going to shoot some facts.
Okay.
Go on.
Facts.
You shoot
okay,
the facts.
FACT.
That's what we do here. We
Go.
shoot facts.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you ready?
We kill facts.
Yeah,
Go.
go on.
No, this is putting facts up on a pedestal. Okay, now number one.
Right.
You know how when humans get wet, you're in the bath for too long. You can't take this seriously.
I get all
I'm serious
wiggly
about
and
this.
anyway, go on.
Wrinkly. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
When your fingers get wrinkly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that happen? You may think.
Yeah.
Grip.
Yeah.
It's actually to give us grip when
Underwater,
we're
yep.
underwater.
When we're
Okay.
underwater.
Fact number 2.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you put a baby, like I don't know, a little baby,
Yep.
0 to
Oh, this
1.
is where they learn
they-
to swim.
Okay, they can, yes, but
yeah.
the thing is, if you put them in underwater, they will instinctively hold their breath.
Yeah.
Now, if
Yeah,
you do
is a
that to
fact.
any chimps or anything else, those animals are going to drown.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Hence that bag of puppies you
Interesting.
were dealing with last week, Pete.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I really
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, go.
Anyway,
Fact
Wow.
go on.
number
Okay,
three.
let's just keep on topic here.
I was
Yep.
joking. You don't have to look at him like that. It was a joke.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it depends what kind of dogs they were. Chihuahuas, I understand. Okay, fact number 3.
Mm.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
They are the dogs of the sea, in a sense.
Okay.
Because you know how do they know to be friendly to us? How do they know that, when we're on our boats and we're all swimming around and everything, they really love us?
Okay,
Okay.
these are all amazing and interesting facts, but what have they got to do with mermaids?
It's because these facts directly correlate to
Yeah.
mermaids being real.
How?
Okay.
How?
Well, okay, we come from mermaids. That they're part of our ancestry, or they're still actually around. Where oh, did
Yeah.
you know also number 4 fact, okay? There's this tribe in I don't know if it's Africa or South America or
Yeah,
one of
miles
those.
from the ocean, mind you, but go on.
If you're not going to take this seriously, you can step
Probably
out.
not.
You can step
Go,
out.
go, go.
Okay, there's
Fact
this
number 4,
there's
go on.
this tribe that actually can dilate their pupils
Okay.
when they go underwater so that they can see as clearly as when they're out of water. They can do it themselves. They're in charge of their
Okay.
own pupils. I don't know if you, but I'd like to be in charge of my own pupils.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all these facts
Yeah.
come together for us to realize
Yeah.
mermaids exist.
I'm not seeing the connection.
Neither am I.
Well, you need to.
I-
Okay, well,
just 'cause-
you've given me 3 minutes, and I was
if
watching
I-
this documentary
if I
for
give
45 minutes.
If I build a wall, do I have a building? It's like if I get some bricks down and I can imply a building when it might be a barbecue.
Okay.
I can't.
No, okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get that. I
yeah.
get that. But this is what I'm going to say to you.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the link. You're going to take 45 minutes of your extremely
of my precious
busy.
time
Yes,
that I can
and I
never
understand.
get back.
I can.
I've already seen this documentary.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
He
I've already
has.
seen this
And I
documentary.
think I've
You're
seen it
kidding
too. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already seen
probably covered it on
And
an earlier
here's
show.
the thing. Here's the thing that you didn't.
It was about the whales. All the beached whales and all
Yeah.
that. It was started. Did you really say that,
Yeah,
or are
it
you
was-
just kidding me?
No. We've we've seen it.
Okay.
We've seen it.
I don't recall
I've
the
seen-
beach whales bit.
I've
but-
seen
was
about
all about the
4 or
beach whale.
5 documentaries. One was
Yep.
made by the History Channel on mermaids.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
I
there
saw
was
that one.
also one that they made on dragons as well, called The Last Dragon, about that have been frozen.
Oh, I
in your
love
eyes.
dragons.
So I'll give you the link,
to
and you go
dragon.
and check that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you believe, listener? Do you believe mermaids are real, or are they just made
Do you
up?
believe we're real, or did we just make it up?
Go to the Elegant Universe on Facebook and leave your comments, questions, queries, and suggestions. We'll be back after this.
Woohoo.
Welcome back to the show that walks up to the unexplained, pokes it with a big stick, flips it over to find out what's really going on. And now, more news with Mysterious Girl X.
Okay, so Holden Street, Sydney.
Mm.
Picture it.
Okay.
A duffel bag
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
just left, sitting there.
Okay, yep,
Mhm.
got that picture.
Guess what's inside, everybody?
What's inside?
A dog. No, not really. 11 kilograms
Yeah.
of cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
worth of cannabis.
Why?
No one knows. No one can figure out why it's there. And
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there was 12 kilos of cannabis and the person that had the duffel bag had the
Yeah.
1 kilo and then they decided to just forget about it and leave the duffel
Actually,
bag.
it was 15, and when the cops discovered it, it was...
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
Oh,
11.
wow. Now we're getting into a whole new range of topics there. Now, the police are trying to investigate. They're looking for people that have actually seen the person drop the duffel bag or leave it there.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Or
Mm.
they're actually asking,
Asking.
did you leave 11 kilos of cannabis on Holden Street in Sydney? Now,
Yes, that was me.
yeah, I'm not
sorry, can I have it back, please?
I'm not quite understanding how they think that's actually going to work out. But all I can think of is this is pretty much in the same street of you go in, you rob a place,
Yeah.
and you leave your wallet. Okay?
This reminds me of the time. Do you remember when the weed was left out the front of the old lady who had Alzheimer's? And when they asked her about it, she went, "Yeah, it's mine."
Oh wow, no, I haven't.
And they're
heard
like,
that
"Come with
story.
us, Granny. Come with us." And she's like, "Why are you arresting me?" 'Cause
Oh, poor
yeah, I know,
Granny.
right? But the thing about it is, what are they door knocking? They're going, "Excuse me, is this yours? this 11 kilos of weed?" Oh yes, I forgot that yesterday.
You said cannabis, right?
Yeah.
It's in plastic bags, right?
Yeah.
It's going to have
You think-
fingerprints all over it.
You'd think so.
Oh
So
wow, you're
why-
a bit of a detective now,
Why
aren't
aren't
you?
they? Why are they knocking on doors asking? They just get the
They
fingerprints.
don't want to do the work.
No.
No,
Come
I don't
on
think
now.
so.
Forensics.
Isn't
no.
it just easier to ask, is this yours? I mean, everybody's honest, and crooks, especially people that have cannabis,
Yeah.
they're going to be extremely honest. I just think they should look in their eyes, and if they're a bit blurry, there you go. I think this is yours.
I don't think this is dropped. I think this is abandoned. 2 security guys have walked around the corner and they've done a runner.
Yeah,
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 They have-
could
this
be that.
is not something you forget.
All they have to do is look for somebody with clear eyes. You know, the drops that you
Yeah.
put in your eyes, and you go, "Gotcha, because that's the only reason people.
I'll just take
Yeah.
the clear eyes
Yeah.
out of my
That's
bag and put it in yours.
Or maybe they thought this. Where the old saying, the best place to hide something is in plain sight.
Mm,
They thought, where can I hide my dope? I can't flush it down the toilet. That's a
it's
waste.
11 kilos.
Yeah, I'll just
That's
leave it
going
in
to
the
clog a
street.
toilet. That's
Yeah.
not good.
I'll just leave it in the street. No one's going to notice.
Yeah,
because
that's...
I'm an idiot.
Oh no. Okay, what do you think? Go to Facebook.
Or is it yours? Did you forget it?
Yeah. And report to us if you found our 11. I mean, if you found a bag of cannabis, and we'll be back.
It's got the initials PG
PG.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
It wasn't 11, it was 15. But anyway, we'll be back after this. Welcome back to the show. If you've just joined us, you've missed the show. What's wrong with you? Anyway, you can listen to the show podcasting live. Just go to the Elegant Universe Facebook with Peter Gagliardi and Shane Hill, and it's all there.
all
We're
there.
even putting it on YouTube, so I guess you could YouTube us. But we will return next week.
And we want to know what you think of our mysterious girl X, one of whom bought cookies.
Yes, so we want to know what you think. As I said, go to the Elegant Universe on Facebook and tell us which one tickled your fancy. Until next time,
We will ask you to do 2 things, listeners. Be kind to small animals and chihuahuas and dream great dreams.
catch.
That wraps up another life-changing edition of The Elegant Universe.
Thanks for being part of the action. We love you.
Wherever you go in this great, big, wide, wonderful world of ours, don't forget to tune in next time.
Cat.